Hello everybody, my name is Joss.
My name is Mark.
And welcome to the Gag Show.
And today
we're checking out Revv amplification pedals.
we are.
Yes.
So these are the three that they have. And these all come from, they're based on...
The Generator 120 or 750, I believe it is, which are the two wattage amplifiers they do.
And so these are the different channels from that amp.
Yeah, so the G stands for the Generator, I believe.
Yes.
Hiccup. Revv obviously is the company, and then the colours, the numbers dictate the specific channels from those amplifiers.
So what are the differences between those channels?
Yeah, so the three pedals that they released, the first one they released was the G3. I'd like you to know that I own this full range as well.
You have all three?
I have all three.
Well, aren't you the lucky boy?
I am very lucky because of hard work. I am. It's all hard work, let me tell you. Let me learn you something. That feels really good because I don't have my water with me. It looks really
sounds horrible.
I love bubbles.
I do.
Not the monkey.
What, Michael Jackson's monkey? I bet that monkey's seen some stuff. The Revv G3 was the first one to come out, which was like the most insane thing basically I've come across in a long time, and everyone was talking about it because no distortion pedals sounded like this thing. This thing sounds unbelievable.
What does the amp sound like?
The Generator, I tell you what, the difference between them is that because I've also been lucky enough to try the Generators while I've been at NAMM and in Germany and all that sort of stuff, and I know Derek very well, who's one of the main guys from Revv Amplification, yeah, the amp is it's a bright sounding amp, full of front end punch. It's one of those amplifiers that when you're playing it, it's so tight and so direct that when you're playing it, you think, I'm actually quite nervous to go on to playing some lead stuff because it doesn't feel like there's a lot of saturation. But then you actually, like a Mesa Boogie, then you start playing the saturated lead tones and it's all there, which is good. It's just it's because it's such a tight sounding amplifier.
And how do these pedals do in terms of replicating that?
They do and they don't. The one thing for me is that these pedals have got a lot more compressed signal to them, so they're actually a lot smoother to play, and they instill a little bit more confidence in yourself in terms of like, oh, I can do this, do you know what I mean? I can play this shred part and get away with it, sort of thing. But I'm actually playing a 59 custom shop Strat today because I wanted to show you right there. That water's really getting to you, isn't it?
the bubbles came back.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to show that it doesn't have to be all stupidly high gain, like chunk and shreddage with these Revv pedals.
Well, before we get into the difference of them, so this one came first.
Yes.
Which one came second?
Guess.
This one?
No, the G4.
Did it really?
They went in reverse, yes. They went to the highest gain, then they brought out the G2, literally.
But no, this is the highest gain.
Yeah, but they went to the highest gain and then literally released the G2 after that. They released this while I was at Thomann. And I got my hands on one there. Thank you, Derek.
Okay, so this was first, this was second, this was third.
Yeah, but we should do it in the order of channels, right?
As they should have been named that way.
Yeah.
So these two have pretty much the same controls.
Yeah.
The two higher gain ones.
Yeah.
The difference with this one is it says drive instead of aggression.
Yes.
Now they all have blue, off, red switches. What do the switches do?
So on the amplifier, it sets the aggression as the name states. So in terms of the actual amount of aggression that the pedal is putting forward or the gain stage is creating. So on off, it's just the pedal. On blue and red, it's like taking two different stages up in terms of how much gain you can get out of the bastard.
Okay.
It's like, it's super
and red is obviously
aggressive. And red is like full on aggression. So the difference with this one, so we'll go through them, but in terms of like straight off the bat and how to explain the pedals, you'd say the green is a very classic low gain overdrive pedal. That's why I love it. It's absolutely awesome. The G3 goes from this at its full tilt to even more. So this goes from like, this is probably one of my favorite ones out of them. The green's my favorite for sure, but the purple has done justice for me and Guitar Bros for a long time. It's amazing. This goes from like mid-range gain to super high gain, and then this thing is just all out balls out war.
The only one I've heard live is this one, when we demoed it before. Or we used it for a video, sorry.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
Literally when we started together.
Oh, okay.
And it did sound
Balls out war.
big.
Yeah. But I am playing a Strat, so it's a different matter today.
I think you were playing Strat last time.
Yeah, maybe. So yeah, I should basically just kind of try them, I guess. Just play them. Stop it.
You should. Do you want to start with the green?
Yeah, so this is my Strat sound. I'm playing through an AC30 clean signal.
Nice.
Sounds like this. Playing through an AC30 clean signal and it sounds like this. Even Tom looked at me in disappointment. It's 59. So engage, everything's set to 12. The switch is off.
Quite loud pedals, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they're very loud pedals. But on the bridge, fattens a Strat right up.
Switch to blue?
Yeah, so switch to the blue. I'll do the same sort of thing. So here's some neck stuff. Actually, you should switch it to off and then switch to blue while you're going.
Okay, you go. I was going to say it's quite subtle, but then when you went from red to off, it was quite obvious.
You really heard the difference.
Yeah. So sort of gradual build's quite nice.
And on red with the bridge, it's a nice thick sort of sound to it.
I like it.
I think it's a really cool pedal.
Yeah.
And there is a lot more on tap. So if you wanted to go to, I don't know, blue, step off the treble a bit, engage it, and then you've got a really killer full-on lead sound there. Making the bridge like really lovely and smooth, or the neck. Just sounds killer. Yeah, and that's what you get with the G2, basically, a nice classic sort of low gain overdrive. G3.
Whoa!
See, I really like this one. This one allows, I've got the treble dipped off a bit, but it allows this beautifully smooth. Go blue.
Okay.
I really like that. But you can go, let me dip the gain to a quarter of the way up. It's almost like this now. And then just going all the way to basically 90%. I love that smoothness that it gives a single coil. You know, it really rounds the edges off and stuff. Yeah. I do need a humbucker guitar now. Do we have something? Is this Les Paul geared up to go?
Yeah.
I don't know any drive pedals that I can achieve that over a clean channel.
Give me some classic rock.
Classic rock me. Good night.
Cool.
Yeah, really, really good. G4, on the other hand, has an automatic scooped mid sound to it, which isn't my thing. So I need more mids because I'm an adult and I want to cut through the mix. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to just sit in the background. I want a bit more gain because that's my childishness coming through.
So full body, like.
But it feels like there's nowhere near as much gain as the G3, so let's give it a little bit of blue, just to punch the gain in a bit. Still, 4. It just feels like it's tighter, where the G3 is a little bit more smoother. Yeah, I like it, but I don't like it anywhere near as
Play a
much
bit
as
more
I like.
classic on it.
I just downtuned it, you know what I mean? It's not, it doesn't call for that. It's too modern sounding. Whereas if you go... I just think that, for example, this just gets me pumped.
You have the treble dial back quite a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I just like it thick.
Cool.
Good sounding pedals.
So that's probably your least favourite. How did that happen?
Where did it go?
So that's probably your least favourite.
Yeah, I'd say so in terms of what I'd use it for. Like I use this actually on my pedal board all the time.
Yeah.
And I use this when if I need like, if I'm not using my laptop rig, I'll use this as a preamp because these are really good. These are really good as preamps as well.
I like that that's tighter. I like that crisper
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
sound.
yeah.
But there you go.
There you go.
They're the differences between the Revv G2, 3, and 4.
Yes. My name is Joss,
My name's Mark.
and thank you for watching
The Gag Show.
on TV.
Or your Mac.